Hey guys, welcome back. We've got a new character out, and I think we're going to need to do some heroic summons to try to get him, and hopefully we'll get a chance to take a look, see what's going on with this character. We did get some previews in this event. We're able to use him a little bit, but hopefully we'll be able to unlock him pretty soon and add him to the collection. We've also got some events going on right now, some event dungeons. That last one, I tried out the first three and didn't have too much trouble, but that last one is really challenging, especially because you can only use fire heroes. I think they kind of built it in this way so that you'd more or less have to summon the furnace, so you'd bring him on and then use him in that final level. It is possible to 3-star that level without having the new character, or it's possible to complete the level. I haven't heard of anyone 3-starring it without the furnace. I'm sure that if you get lucky and do it just right, then there'd be a way, but it's much easier to 3-star if you have this new character, and potentially if you can get him up a couple star levels. So first, let's go ahead and try to summon him. We'll go into the portal here, and we should have a few free ones, so we'll start off with those. See if we can get lucky right away. Some Augustus tokens. That puts us up to a 6-star for him. That's great. I think I only needed 5. It's a little too bad, kind of waste some of the rest of this. Actually, we just had the time change here today, and something seems to happen with the game. When you go through a time change or something else, I think it was kind of an anti-cheating measure. They didn't want people swapping around the clock on these devices. That's my guess. But every time I go through, either I travel for work or something and bring it along with me, I never get the update on tokens, so none of my floors reset. Otherwise, I could have actually finished him out this time. If anyone knows anything about that, if there's a way around it, so we had the hour time change here today. That seemed to affect it as well. None of my dungeons kind of reset at the normal time. Anyway, that seems to be a problem whenever I'm going through travel or having a similar related issue. Leave us a comment if you know anything about that. Let's keep going with this. See if we can unlock him. Let's see who else we can get here. A gold chest, some Emily tokens, and no keys. I was hoping to get some keys during this as well. My key supply is getting low. What else can we get? I just finished up Balog as well, so he should be out of here. Now Augustus is out as well. We'll go take a look at the 6-star final fully ascended stats on Augustus, I guess, at the end of this video. Some more from Masuta Kira. He's got to be getting close. Waiting for those white letters for an unlock. Some more for Emily. She's one of my favorite characters, especially for going through the tower, and I think even more powerful now than a little while ago for the... oh, there we go, the furnace. Sweet. So we got him before we even have to do a times 10. I think we'll probably still come back to this, but let's take a look at him while he's fresh. I was saying with Emily, I think she's even more powerful now when you're going through dungeon raiding and some other aspects. It's really helped out. Let's check out there. Looks like we've got a little package we could buy. And we'll scan down. And check out this furnace. Alright, so level 16 to start. Again, related to the VIP level. It doesn't help out all that much, but just in case anyone's curious. And we'll level him up quickly. Basically have as many. We're never going to run out of these potions. We're not leveling up quickly enough to use them. Alright, get him up to 62. And just max out. Alright, so he's up there. Let's check out his stats at 62. Wow. Already 5,600 health. A lot of characters, 6-star fully ascended, don't even reach this level of health. So just a huge amount of health on this tank. He's 3-star, no ascension yet. That's going to be an enormous amount of health when he's up all the way. We'd have to check. He's going to rival... Femus is one with a ton of health right now. have to scan all the way up to the top to check in. Maybe we'll check in before we go just to see for a comparison. We've got some others, other tanks that are higher, but at 3-star, that's just an enormous amount of health. Check out just for a reminder on these traits. So he's construct, invulnerable to all debuffs, but cannot be healed, at least not by normal means. We do have one character that can heal him right now. He's armored, and he's got this pressure cooker. So if attacked by fire or hit by a crit, his pressure increases. And decreases if he's hit by a water-based character. Okay, we've seen these in action. Under pressure actually did surprisingly less damage than I was expecting. I thought it might be more interesting. Maybe they'll continue to tweak this a little bit. But we'll work with it and see how that goes. I wonder what... Alright, so we'll see some damage increase just by leveling it up this way. But Feel the Burn, his basic attack, I think this is one of the most interesting parts of this character. He gets to attack everyone, and there's a chance to burn the targeted enemy. I believe this is going to change as we ascend him to a chance to burn all enemies. Let's check out his ascensions. So yeah, so the first one here, he's going to get a 20% chance to burn the other characters. And Stoke the Boiler, his next ability, that's going to be a taunt. And add some extra fire damage to the rest of the allies. Legacy of Flame. Let's see, fire members get significant boost. This is like a whole star level and then a little bit more. So it's a nice boost for all other fire-based team members. And Dwarven Forged Team. So armored team members get a 15% damage reduction. Let's see, we need this 2 Bushido type evos. I don't know what that's going to take. Let's see. We'd use up all of our nature, our monarch type, but let's see if, and we're going to need those too. So I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to have to go and get some more of these nature monarch type, but then we'll be able to complete this. Otherwise, looks like we've got everything we need. And we'll have to keep working towards that. Let's see if we can do some more rolls and maybe get some more tokens for him. Let's go back in here. I should be just about out of these free summons. Again, those come from guild tournament rewards. A purple chest here, some more for Emily, and a Brawny Evo. And it's nice they fixed this, so now you can actually see when you click on it. I don't know if I need that for anything. Let's try another free summon here. I didn't realize I had so many of these saved up. Sweet, 25 for the furnace. So hopefully we can get a couple more of those with some more rolls here. I thought we'd do 1 or 2 of the ×10 as well. Let's see where we get from that. We've got a lot of gems saved up. Not really a lot of need to have this many. There's the incendiary. I must have had just about 10 of these. Nice. We're working our way well. We might get up to that 4-star level. Again, doing these ×10 here in a minute. Alright, so we're ready to go with the ×10. Let's go ahead. Just about any of the unlocks that we would get would be useful right now. Like I said, Augustus being at that last level, that finished off another one of our characters, and then Balog I was able to get just from doing those new heroic mode levels. Alright, some for Ice Pick. We got some Spirit Evos. I think we've got a pretty good backlog of those. Masuta Kira and Pygnius. I do think I needed Crypt for something. That's one thing they don't show on the newer heroes that you have. At least for some of them so far, it looks like when you click on some of those, they're not actually showing you that you need them. Right, some more for Pygnius. Overlord, he's getting close as well. And Pygnius Maximus, that's going to be our unlock. Hopefully we'll get another 1 or 2 in here. I don't actually use Pygnius that much. I do appreciate these Overlord. I like getting him up to that 6-star level. And I can always use more of these Coldfire Evos. Ooh, and an Astral. Astral's probably the most needed Evo I have, or one of them that's the most difficult to get a hold of. Alright, here's a ×10 for Overlord as well. Again, inching him closer to that 6-star level. They just had an event for him recently, but having a couple opportunities to get him from the from the, what is that? The new mode. Just slipped my mind. But having that in the challenge mode is really making it a lot easier to finish off some of these characters. Alright, Masuta Kira almost just about 50 away. Another for Overlord Executum. Alright, only 6 more tokens needed for him, and 25 for Indigo. She's almost up to that 5-star mark as well. So we got a lot of unlocks in that one, which is really the biggest thing I'm looking for. One thing I'm wondering, just a theory, the characters that I've already finished in here, I think it's basically, a random number generator on who you're going to get, but there has to be something that once it goes to a character you've already 6-starred, then it's either going to roll again or something else happens. It does seem like I'm getting much better odds than when I had all of them available. So I'm wondering if once it lands on somebody I've already 6-starred, if it just goes for an unlock on somebody else. I don't know. I can't confirm that, but it does seem to be much better. So let's do another ×10. Little bit of lag. Let's see what's happening. Cross our fingers for some more for the furnace. I'll definitely take Indigo though. I love that team energy boost she gives. And some for Sifu. Let's get the unlocks. No more of these chests. More for Indigo. And Julius. I think I needed a few more of the rune as well. And gold chest. Where's our unlock? I want the furnace. Just 2 more for Overlord Executum. Getting really close. Okay, Arcane is another really good one to get. And Julius. Archangel Emily. Sweet. I don't mind getting any for her as well, getting her up to that 6-star mark. There we go. There's the 25 for the furnace. 1 more unlock is all we need on him. Gold chest isn't going to do it. We're not getting any chests for him. It's either unlock or nothing. But Overlord's now up to that 6-star, so we've got Augustus and Overlord up to that 6-star during this video. Let's try one more time to get the furnace. Do another ×10. And see if we can get him to that 4-star mark. And it certainly doesn't hurt to get these other characters up to higher star levels as well. Overlord and Augustus are 2 of my favorites. I use them on a lot of different levels, or a lot of different game modes. Another for Julius. He's getting closer to that 35. It's big chunks to get him up to those next levels. What are we going to get here? And Igorok is getting closer and closer as well. Let's see what else we can get. Ice pick. And a purple chest. At least we got a few for the furnace. And another crypt. These Evos are really going to help out. There we go. Sweet. Up to the 4-star mark. And we've got plenty of gems left over in case they release another character soon. But he'll be a lot of fun to use in the meantime. And Mind's Eye, we need some more of those. You can see I've got a whole list of characters needing some more Mind's Eye Evos. And Igorok. Alright, I was just excited to get through the end so we can check out these characters. We were able to get up to the next star level. Alright, looks like Blessing of the Seeker. We got another one of these as well. We got a lot of those orbs. And are they going to show us... Where are we on the next one? Alright, 200 on our way into the 7th round of Blessing of the Seeker. I haven't decided who to put those on just yet. You see, I've finished up a lot of those other quests for the characters that I don't have 6-starred. Out of these, everyone's 6-starred except, obviously, our new new furnace character. Alright, let's head in and check out some of these. Augustus and Overlord Executum will both be 6-starred and fully ascended once we finish up unlocking that 6-star. Always try to scroll right in the middle to avoid doing that. It catches a lot. There we go. There's Overlord and Augustus. Let's start with Augustus. Okay, let's check out his stats. He's at 4,500. He's at 1,800 defense. And remembering he's a light-based character, so it's more on high defense, medium health, and medium to low attack. Just generally based on that character type. I mean, he's also an armored healer type character as well, but it seems like there are some themes for the different element types. Fire is much more attack based. Water and nature both not as attack based, but between the two, water's probably more defensive. They've got some defensive buff characters in there. Other things going on, and a lot of buffs in the nature side. All right, so that's where we're at. 4,500, about 1,800 defense. Let's go ahead and upgrade. Got a few tokens to start us off on the next one. All right, so we're up almost 5,000 health now, and another just about 150 on our defense. It's going to make him a really tough character, especially with that armored, to do a lot of damage to. So that'll be a big help. And his attack gets a nice buff as well. Up there, almost 1,600 now. Again, for a fairly low attack type character, it's nice to have as much, anything you can, any little bit to boost that up. It also helps out because Smite cannot finish off Tsumi in the right combinations. So if you've got like a 6-star Tsumi and he's got Bovis Eldora with him and just had the health buff from the last update, it's been hard to finish off some of the Tsumi characters in those kind of combinations. So really nice to have even more attack here that's going to get multiplied up when we've got using Smite 3 there. Alright, so Augustus is all set. Let's go look at Overlord Executum. We got another, for getting this many 6-star, it looks like we just got another quest completion as well. Let's check out his stats. He's kind of a comparable character, but you can check out, looks like higher defense, higher attack, a little bit lower health. And I didn't really compare the skill levels on the two. So let's do the upgrade and see where he ends up. Nice. Up to... So 1,750 attack. And his defense made it all the way up above 2,000. Health at 4,600. So his health is, a fair bit lower than Augustus. But if you pair him with Lord Zom, he's going to get a 25% health boost, making him much, much stronger, much more health there. But the defense here, he is that, and again, an armored tank, but he's got a taunt here and the ability with that taunt to further increase that defense. So if he, just like Sir William, I think, not particularly a huge amount of health for these tanks. They really rely more on the defense, on taking less damage, but if you pair him up with somebody that's going to increase their health, Sir William, you pair him up with Yasmin, she's going to give him a 20% health boost, and then Overlord Executum here, pair him up with Lord Zom, you get a 25% health boost, makes them all that much more powerful as their kind of tank role. I especially like him with this leech. This is probably the thing that makes that really makes him stand out for me. The 3-turn cooldown on this leech, and then healing by more than 100% of the blow. So whatever damage he does, I try to do it on somebody that's either armored, someone with a low magical resistance. You don't want to do this on like Lady Nimral or somebody that's a magical character, because this is a spirit-based attack. Or you wouldn't want to do it on Chief Nub, someone like that. Do it on somebody else, you do a fair amount of damage with it already, and get a huge heal that's even more than the damage you did. It can really keep this tank going for a long period of time. Alright, this isn't who you tuned in to see though. You want to see this guy down here. Let's check out the furnace again. That's not the furnace. This is the furnace. Quick, get in there. There we go. Alright, review the stats. 5,600 health. Again, just crazy. The other two were tanks as well. And maybe not exactly the same type of tank. You see his defense is much lower right now. Again, not up to the 6-star, not fully ascended. But his health is already much higher than the ending health. You know, the 6-star fully ascended health for those other two characters. Let's go ahead and get him up to the 4-star level. Check out his attack again. Alright, 1,100, defense 14, 56. I do wish there was a little bit of a graphic change for him as well, just for the skin. Alright, so we're up to over 6,000, almost 6,200 for the health. Defense up to a solid almost 1,600. Attack still fairly low, but that is the character type. And already a decent crit rate. Got some poison resist, fire resist, but his construct trait is going to make him invulnerable to further debuffs. That's going to be a big help as well. Alright, so we will level these up another time. I've got enough gold to get them all the way up. But I think we've seen we're able to use the character in some of the parts in game. They've been doing that a little bit lately, letting you preview that character with a single mode that you can go in and check out how they work. But I think it's his first attack that's going to be a lot of fun to use until we can get him ascended up a little bit further, get that taunt, and then again that final skill. His final skill will reset the cooldowns for all of the skills on a single character a single enemy that he attacks. So that'll be an interesting one to see kind of where it starts off. How viable is it? Are you ever going to get around to actually using it in something like PvP? Will a match actually go that long? Also interested to see I suppose he can't be frozen either. Some of these things, it'll be interesting to see how he works against, if you try to put together like a fire team, if it's just, especially on defense, if that was going to be very susceptible to a water-based team, an Igo Rock, Ice Bloom, maybe Selwyn, a group like that in there, if he's going to take a lot of damage and be taken out easily that way. It'll be interesting to see how that all works. He can't be frozen. Maybe you could pair him up with some other characters that work well that way, do a lot of damage and try to outlast the other team as well. We'll see. So that's it for now, though. We'll try to get this out. Hopefully we can get out a video before too long on how to 3-star that last level. I haven't done it yet, so that's one reason it's not out. We did just complete the move for anyone that's been watching for a while. We finally moved our stuff into the house today, so it should be much clearer going from here on out. Thanks again for watching, and we will see everyone soon. If you liked this, then you're going to love what we have coming out next. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more mobile gaming videos, or check out the rest of the channel for more tips and tricks. If you don't have this game yet, feel free to download it from the sponsored link in the video description below. These downloads help to support the channel and help us to continue to put out more great videos. Thanks again for all your support, and come back soon as we continue our quest, seeking every possible advantage.